on site.
قتلة قتلة قتلة.
Yeah, is that the real Patrick Wolf? Is that the real Patrick Wolf?
Agent down. An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
What's going on, agents? It's Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. This video is going to be quite a special one. This build is special. I found a mask, a certain mask that I haven't actually seen in circulation. I haven't seen anyone talk about this, and I wanted to make a build centered around it. I've been working on this for about 2 days now. So I hope you guys do enjoy this build video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Division 2 content. I know you guys want to subscribe. I know some of you come to my channel and you watch my videos without subscribing. That's not right, guys. Come on, subscribe. If you guys want to become a member, click the join button on my channel homepage. Currently, I'm going to be live. I'm going to put my mic live on the Discord channel for all my members, so you guys can come and join, chat with me all afternoon tonight. So this build is called the Hollow Man build. This build has got 100% hazard protection. It's got a very special mask that I'm going to show you guys now. It has massive survivability. You can have 650,000 armor moving from cover to cover, and then when you hit the cover using Sawyer's Kneepads, you can completely disrupt your enemy's drone, seeker mines, whatever. This build is really good in the dark zone for countering any other build. This could be the anti-meta build, but I didn't want to call it that. This is the Hollow Man build. So guys, let's get into this build video. Alright, we're going to be using the Technician. Why? Because of the Hive. The Hive is very strong. We're going to be using that for our main source of damage. Make sure everything else is active, and we want skill damage, overclocked CPU. Don't worry about the healing, that's not for this build. Make sure everything else is active. I'm getting close to maxing it out. The only thing that I need is for the signature weapon, which is actually not really important. That's for PvE, so I've pretty much got everything active. Make sure assault rifle is active because we're going to be using an AR. Then let's get into the build. Alright, so let me explain to you guys what's happening here. This is one of the strongest builds I've ever used in the Division ever. It honestly blows my mind. It's really, really good. The reason being is because we have got 100% hazard protection. You are immune to all disrupt, burn, bleed, everything. So people cannot proc any of the talents on you, but you can use it on them. Now, it's going to be insane because, as you can see, guys, I've got two insulated. But we're going to get into that just now. Don't worry about that. They're not cancelling each other out. I know you can't stack talents, but you can stack those too. So I'm going to show you guys something really cool. All right, so we have got 2-11-6. Sounds a bit weird for this kind of meta at the moment. TU6 is kind of all about damage, but not for this build. This is going to be very, very long video for me to explain. So just keep in mind, guys. Let's get into this. So the main point of this build is for rushing other groups of players. So if you're a solo player or even a group, you're going to have a lot of survivability because of the 2-11-6. We have got 440k armor, 40k health, and 2500 skill power on our skills. So we've got high skill power, high armor, and high damage due to sadist on our gun, proccing the bleed, and certain other talents I'm going to show you. You will not die with this build. If you like survivability, this is the build for you. You can run through fire, never get put on status effect, do massive amounts of damage, and completely disrupt all enemy skills. It's unbelievably strong. We're going to go over every piece so I can explain to you guys what's going on here. Invisible Hand, very underused gun. It's very strong, very, very strong. 18.7k base damage, 782 RP, and 50 round mag. Very nice. Sadist is what we need. This is where our damage will come from. You'll probably be like, well, you've only got 2 firearms. Well, I have got 30% damage just from the talent because we're going to be using the Stinger Hive. So what's going to happen is Perfect Allegro is going to proc. We're going to have massive RPM. If you get put on the bleed, you're dead because my survivability is better than yours and you will die. So I'm going to show you guys in a second how that works. But the Chatterbox is going to be my secondary because of the Blabbermouth. We get more RPM, which is crazy. This, guys, Invisible Hand it is insane. The RPM is crazy. It's really, really good. The damage is crazy. That's why we're going to be using Blabbermouth as well, the Chatterbox, because of Blabbermouth. Whatever pistol you want to use, you go for that. Remember, guys, I use my builds as a template. I want to give you guys ideas. All right, so here comes the juicy part of the build, the cornerstone, the Hollow Man Mask. This has got perfectly insulated, guys, 50% hazard protection, right? And it is a Jarl gear. So we have got 10% hazard protection, part of the brand set one piece. That means we're getting 60% hazard protection with no rolls. That means I'm getting 86% hazard protection from just my mask. This can be min-maxed. I can put 100% hazard protection or upwards of 100% on my mask. You can get 56% just on the attribute. So you can get 100% hazard protection just with this mask. It's crazy good. I found it in the Dark Zone. Just farm Jarl gear. It's very, very good. It's amazing. I'm going to implement this into all my builds. 100% hazard protection, guys, from one mask. I haven't re-rolled this because I'm using various other talents to prove a point to you guys, because you can actually stack insulated with this. You might be saying, I knew that. Well, good for you. I'm just want to show people who didn't, because I didn't know that you could stack it insulated like this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this mask, 100% hazard protection, because we've got it stacked on our holster. But now this is a very interesting piece. Skill haste helps a lot with our skills because this is going to be a skill oriented hybrid. It's like a hybrid build between damage, skill, and survivability. It's very, very good. Skill haste 20%, 40k armor, 30% total armor, bloodsucker. This is how we're going to be keeping our massive armor up. So, holster, we're going to get into the holster, Wyvern Wear, crit damage. We've got 728 skill power, very nice. With insulated, it is active, so you guys can stack insulated with perfect insulated, which gives us very, very nice. That goes over 100%, very good. And then if it doesn't, you can just roll it on your gloves. I think I have done that as well, just to make sure, because in normalization, sometimes it lowers your hazard protection. So just make sure that it doesn't lower it down. But they did change it in the patch notes there in TU6. They no longer nerf your builds as much, so it probably doesn't affect it. But I just do it because I'm paranoid. So it's up to you guys. Offensive mod slots, we're going to be using assault rifles. If you want to use an SMG, go for it. SMGs are really good. Get more crits. It's up to you. I like to have a bit longer range, though. Put your best mods on, obviously. I don't need to tell you guys that all the time. It's pretty obvious. Backpack. This is my go-to backpack for pretty much any build. The reason being is because efficient is one of the strongest talents in the game right now, because especially if you're running any kind of damage build, a thing like that, it's hard to heal yourself very quickly. So efficient, basically, guys, you get double the amount of medkits, pretty much, even more armor kits. So 50% chance to not consume the armor kit. Now, we're going to be needing to use armor kits quite a bit in PvP, in any kind of game mode in this game, because, we can now, because we can get so many, because they don't get taken up. Hardened is a must, 15% extra armor, total armor, health, and skill power. Skill power is needed because we are trying to stack as much skill power as possible on this build. I've got 166 skill power with 442 armor with 5% total armor. Very nice mod there. Just mod all your best total armor mods and whatever you can put on your build. The gloves, now that's not perfect. If you really want to, you can put something like a Fenris gloves, which gives us 10% more assault rifle damage. You don't really need it, guys, I'm telling you right now, but you can do that. I don't have hazard protection because I've got enough. So assault rifle damage 10%. Compensated, the reason why I use this is because Wicked won't be active on this build. And I kind of thought to myself, precise could have been an option, but I don't really want to just have to focus on headshots. So I thought, why not just go for 10% flat damage, which is perfect for me because it's not a crit build. If you guys are going to use SMGs, just make sure you haven't gone past the 20%, then this won't be active. Or you can use whatever you want. You guys can play with this build. It's really, it's multifunctional. You can change it up in many ways. All right, so the Kneepads. This is also one of the cornerstones of the build, because this is really strong. I don't know if people have been using this, but if you're in an engagement with another enemy player and you move cover to cover, guys, technically, you can have 1,000,000 armor moving from cover to cover. He will not kill you. I don't care how good his aiming is. Not only will he be moving, but I will be having just under 700,000 armor moving from cover to cover because it actually stacks if the further away the cover is. So it's really good depending on how many blues you have. That's why we have so many blues on this build as well, is because of lead by example. And then when you get to your cover, you destroy their seeker mines, their hives, everything that they're using to do damage to you. Because seeker mines are very strong in this build. We all know Negotiator's Dilemma and all that. I'm going to be releasing a build soon about that one, but it really does help. Short circuit is insane if you really want to use a jammer, but this is crazy, guys. You actually destroy their skills. So any kind of skill that's pestering you, you can just move from cover to cover and disrupt it, destroy it completely. Now there is a cooldown, so you have to be in cover for like 2 to 3 seconds, but it just it's like 4 seconds, but it just depends. It is a bit situational, but let me tell you now, if you can learn how to play with this, you have a lot of fun. Skills are no longer a thing against you because people like to proc Wicked and even Sadist. So you're removing 45% of your enemy's damage by just using these knee pads. So you're mitigating damage from the enemies. It's just the build synergizes absolutely perfectly. Someone throws a grenade at you, try to put you on fire. He thinks you're on fire. You're immune. You do cover to cover. He tries to shoot you. He wastes his magazine while you've got max armor. Then you start shooting at him because you placed your hive. You're doing 30% extra damage plus compensated. He's on the bleed. He's trying to reload, and then you kill him so fast with your perfect Allegro Sadist Invisible Hand assault rifle. And by the time, before he knows it, his skills are all gone and he's dead. It synergizes so well, this build, and I really want you guys to give it a go. This is the Hollow Man build. Try find the mask. It's very, very strong. You have so many good elements in this build that it all works together. Let's go over the stats now. I'm talking a bit fast. My bad, guys. I do apologize. So we don't have crit chance. That's not important. We're all going for base damage here. All weapons damage bonus 12.5. 28% is not bad. Remember, this is a hybrid build. We're not just going for damage. There's a lot of utility in this build. Everything's active. It all stacks. Insulated, perfectly insulated, all stacks. Now, if we move down a bit, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, guys. So we have got 116% hazard protection, which is really good. You're immune to everything. It is a bit of an overkill, but like I said, I wanted to show you guys that you can actually stack insulated and perfectly insulated, which is really cool. 100% everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, when we're modding our skills, it's very important that you use the right ones and make sure that they're active. I've gone for damage radius because you want to be able to affect your enemies at the biggest radius, because they can try and roll away and escape it. And if you don't have any kind of radius mod, it is a bit easier for them to escape it, because we need Sadist, guys. That's how we get most of our damage. If the enemy's immune, you just got to play a bit more safe. There's ways to do it. It's not really that hard. Then charges 72%, because the charges do go pretty quick, because this skill does a lot of damage because of the technician specialization buffs. So you can actually do a lot of damage with this hive, so don't be fooled, especially because I've got 60% extra damage. This is really nice. Well, this is one of the best things about this build, is because we've got high skill power. Now, if you guys have better mods, you can actually get your skill power to 3000 with this build, which is just crazy. So you get 100% immunity, you can disrupt enemy skills and have all this armor, and you can regain your armor. 130,000 HP. That's really good armor repair. PvP 65,000, because I've got two mods active, 84%, 74%. This build has max utility and I really love it. So please leave a like and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you like this build? Is it something that you really want to play with? I am currently enjoying the hell out of this build. It's really fun to use. And like always, guys, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Division 2 content. I hope you guys did enjoy this build video, and I'll be seeing you agents in the next one. Peace out, boys.